Welcome back to Pro Teams Suck at Drafting. Today I want to go over the Game 5 draft of KT Gen G this morning, as it was a super hype Game 5. If you haven't watched the series, I highly recommend doing so, as it was very exciting. Let's take a look. Gen G first pick Rumble. With so many champions out of the pool at this point, the Rumble is definitely a high priority pick. Meta B1 options here were basically just Rumble and Wukong, and they go with the Rumble, which is fine. This allows KT to take the Wukong, and they pair this with Maokai. Now I understand that you're taking this away from Gen G for their jungle pick, but Maokai support is not nearly as good as Maokai jungle because he doesn't have the gold income to be very useful. Also, it doesn't have any flex potential because they've already locked Wukong for jungle. It was a tricky situation though, because if they banned Wukong or Maokai in hopes of taking the other, Gen G likely would recognize this and first pick the one that wasn't banned, with KT then getting the Rumble. Anyways, Gen G second rotate Lee Sin and Twisted Fate. In my opinion, they have automatically lost the game with these two picks. Of course, Canyon Lee Sin always has the potential to pop off and 1v9 a game, but the champ itself is very bad and competitive. And Twisted Fate, I'm sure, is the most useless champion in the entire game. This rotation is too focused on early mid-game playmaking and not enough around late-game objective teamfighting, which is always what the game comes down to. KT R3 Yorick into the Rumble, which is interesting. It's definitely going to struggle a bit in the early lane phase, but he should be able to contently go down 20 CS and scale just fine. The worry here is that TF does have good side lane pressure with his ultimate, so the Yorick could have a rough time in the 15 to 25 minute range of the game. Through first phase, I'd give a solid edge to KT, as they just have stronger individual champions and a stronger scaling teamfight. They are for Ezreal, which is fine. If you need to blind pick an ADC, this is a valid option, but I prefer easier to play higher damage picks like Ashe or Jinx in this situation. And Gen G round out with Kalista Renata. They have fully committed to this early mid-game skirmish, win lane, win game composition. It's definitely a gamble of a comp. They need to be at least 3 to 4k gold up by 20 minutes with 2 to 3 dragons to have a chance. Otherwise, they'll be outscaled by 3 to 4 items and really have trouble teamfighting at that stage. KT R5 counter with Lissandra into the Twisted Fate. I think it's fine. The comp needed a little more CC and Liss offers that very easily. Looking at the comp overall, it's a very easy to execute, go in and fight kind of comp with really nice AoE and ultimate stacking. The big point in this draft is that Gen G need to win by 30 minutes. Otherwise, KT will be in a stronger spot and have a pretty easy time winning teamfights. Thanks for watching, see you next time.